I passed my theory test. How do I apply for reduced EDTs? First, I'm going to be joined by one of our students, and he's going to tell us the exact steps he has taken to apply for reduced EDTs. Then I'm going to show you all the relevant websites and where to find all the forms you need to fill in. This video is a must watch just to make sure you get all the correct information.
Sorry.
Hey Richard, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining us and donating your time here. This is going to be very powerful. So if you'd like to just tell us a little bit about yourself there, bud.
Hi, Anthony. I'm Richard. I'm from the Philippines.
Thank you so much for joining us, Richard, all the way from the Philippines. So, Richard, talk to us. What were the steps that you have taken to apply for the reduced EDTs?
Okay, so right after passing the theory test, you have to apply for the Irish Learner Permit. Okay, so that's a requirement for the application for the reduced EDT. And because you're applying for the reduced EDT, make sure that you have a full foreign driving license and you have a letter of entitlement. So this letter of entitlement is a document that you must get from the licensing body who issued your foreign license. So just in my case, it's the Land Transportation Office in the Philippines. This document contains information such as your name, your foreign driving license number, the date you've obtained that driving license, and any restrictions on the driving.
Very good.
That letter of entitlement and the full foreign driving license should be sent out to NDLS in Cork.
Very good. So that's very good information. You had to fill out the form with all your new information, your new driver's number from your learner permit, with the letter of entitlement, and with your original license. And you sent that letter down to Cork. I'm going to show you now in a few minutes where to get that form, also the address for Cork. So don't worry, we're going to come to all that. So once you sent all that to Cork, how long did it take to get your reduced EDT letter back? Also, did you actually get your original license back?
Yes, Anthony. So it took around 2 weeks, 13 days to be exact. And I got everything, the original license, including the application form and the original letter of entitlement.
Very good. Very good. So it takes about 2 weeks. You get everything back, and then you have your letter, and then you can then start your reduced EDTs. So that's perfect. So is there any other sort of helpful tips you could give someone that's thinking about applying for reduced EDTs that hasn't maybe done that theory test yet?
My tip is that you need to get the letter of entitlement as soon as possible because you're still getting it from your country. So it may take time for that. And in my case, I got it before I even did the theory test.
Very good, very good. So then it was easy. Once you passed, you were able to get your learner permit and you had everything ready to put in the envelope and send it straight to Cork. So that's a very good tip. Thank you so much for that, Richard. So thank you so much. I really appreciate the time there, Richard. And it was so kind of you to come on and explain all your insights to all the other learner drivers out there. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So now I'm going to explain where you're going to get the forms and all the websites you need to visit. So when you're applying for reduced EDTs, this is what you do. First, you're going to open Google and you're going to type in reduced EDTs. Then you're going to just click on the very first one that comes up, reduced EDT or 6-month rule exemption. The next screen it will bring you into is going to be this screen. It's going to be find help and support. And the form you're looking for is going to be this one here. So when you open the form, this is what you see. This is where you put in your name, information, and very important, the reason why Richard said you have to apply for your learner permit first is because it's going to ask you for your new Irish driver number here. So that's very important. You're going to fill in all this information. You're going to sign it, all that lovely stuff. And you're going to come down and this is where you send it to. You send it with your letter of entitlement to National Driver Licence Service, PO Box 858, Southside Delivery Office, County Cork. As Richard said, you send this form with your original license, also with your letter of entitlement. It will be gone for about 2 weeks and then you will receive it back in the post. Also on this page, they have a really helpful reduced EDT leaflet. When you click that, this leaflet will open up and this has all the helpful information that you need. So it just tells you about reduced EDTs, who can apply, conditions for applying, how do I apply, just as Richard said, but it's all here on the information leaflet. And that's it. That's how you apply for reduced EDTs and all the steps you need to take. When you pass your theory test, you can click the link in the description, fill out the form, and we will help you with your reduced EDTs and help you pass that driving test and gather that full license. So best of luck in the theory test and best of luck, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.